In this video, I'm going to take a look at the isOdd property of the SymPy module as it can be used in the Python programming language. Moving on to the next slide, we can see that the first program statement shows us that we're importing the SymPy module, giving it the alias SP. This program statement creates a SymPy symbol X, which is an instance of the integer class defined in the SymPy module and gives it the value of 7. Let me stress, it's an integer that's declared in the SymPy module. It's not the integer of the Python programming language. Now I will represent this visually as shown here. We have created an instance of the integer class, and this instance you can see has the value of 7, and of course another name for instance is object. Now this object will have an object reference which points to where the object will be in the computer program. But I'm going to show that reference by labeling this object, as you can see here. And you can see it's been labeled with X because we're assigning the created instance to the variable X in the code. Let's now consider the next program statement, and you can see it is a print statement, and in the brackets of the print you can see it is X full stop is odd. This is a message to the SymPy integer object X asking via its property whether it is odd. In other words, this is asking, is the 7 odd? Now clearly we know it is odd. Now I can show this message schematically in the diagram as illustrated here. You can see the message is underscore odd is being sent to the object, is being sent to the instance. And of course the property of the object will report that 7 is indeed odd, and it'll do this by saying it's true that it is odd. The program will then be responsible for returning this true to this position here, and consequently print will print out true, and the runtime will look as appearing now true. Moving on to the next slide, you can see it is almost identical to the program we've just been concerned with, except here you can see I'm creating an instance that has the value of 8, whereas before it had the value of 7. And this is just to show you that now I'm dealing with an even number stored in the integer object. And of course, what's going to happen, we're going to have an object created that's got the value of 8. This is going to be labeled with X. We're going to be sending that a message, and the message is going to invoke the isOdd property. And of course, the isOdd property will inform us that 8 is in fact not odd, so this will be false. False is now returned to this position, and the program will print out false, and the runtime will be, as you can see coming into view now, false.